Hello and welcome to another video on the introduction to POS in retail. So in today's video, I'm gonna focus is on looking all the different sections that I have learned so far and move on to the next one, which is what does Shopify POS enable merchants to do. So the introduction here on the Shopify POS. First, I made a research from the National Museum of American History, okay, the Smithsonian, about the POS, the history of the POS. I'm just going to search for that so we can be on the same page. Okay, that is that's right, the reading model one. So uh, we can trace back, or according to the National Museum of American History, we can trace it back to the late of the 1880s, at the end of the North American Civil War, when store owners or shop owners need to assist customers, and for that they need to hire strangers. And for these strangers, it was very easy to pocket money. So everything changed when James Reedy, James Reedy, here, that's right. So James Reedy from Dayton, Ohio, invented the first mechanical cash register. So this model can only is count numbers and print receipt. So the Reedys went out of business because they preferred to the saloon life over managing two business, the saloon as well as the company producing these machines. So they went out of business. And John Henry Patterson, this guy, John Henry Patterson, okay, NCR, that's right, this industrialism. So John Henry Patterson create he bought their patents, and after that they create what is known the NCR, meaning the National Cash Register Company, okay, which is now one of those major providers for ATM, POS. So they not only stick with cash register, but also with the after a couple of years and decades, they dedicate to the electronics. So, for example, ATMs like Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation, so HSBC, actually the HSBK BC, all right. So the HSBC, I actually use that, okay. And this is something interesting because now, with a little bit of history, okay, to understand where this POS come from, especially the Shopify POS provides all of the tools necessary to merchants for their daily activities so they can sell online and in person. Okay, so this model focuses on help merchants to increase revenue, save operation times using the POS, as well as increase customer retention. And if you, for example, are a Shopify partner, which is something that I'm going to do, so if you're looking new ways to your revenue, or to increase your revenue as a Shopify partner, okay, well, you can is help brick and mortar retailers, okay, or assist merchants with their online store for their pop-ups. Perhaps you want is to earn a you want to diversify uh, your source of income by learning how you can monetize POS as a Shopify partner, or you want to know more about this because you are a affiliate, okay, the Shopify affiliate that wants to teach their audience and in the process know more about them. So in my case, it's a combination of all of them, as well as to improve my communication skills, my vocabulary. So who is it for? So POS, which is this? So POS, after all, is for brick and mortar retailers up to 1,000 locations, according to the Shopify partner program. Okay, so this is not good for restaurants, cafes, because they have already solutions that are good for them, such as KDS, kitchen display systems. This is not good for regulated industry like the pharmaceutical, for example, Novartis or Roche, which are Swiss multinational, Johnson& Johnson's or Pfizer, which are North American multinationals, GSK, a British multinational, and Sanofi, this French multinational company. So healthcare or specialized or specific financial service, this is not a good fit for them because they have to follow strict compliance, whether it's on data management or risk and security. Or if you are, for example, someone who sell items using volume, length, or the size, so this fractional pricing, this is not a good fit for you, according to them. Okay, but in any case, you might find, for example, some application that actually do this POS fractional pricing uh, POS or Shopify POS. Sell product with fractional quantity directly within POS. All right. Weight and length POS. Even though they have this kind of applications, but people are not willing to actually use that. All right. Fractional product quantities for you. Okay. So yeah, it's not that quite popular, right? So for example, fractional pricing, okay, in the POS. Anyway, wholesale pricings and that kind of thing. So yes, there are some, of course, people that actually wants to launch so application here to see to test the market here. Okay, for example, custom and draft order for POS like this. So for example, all right. Yeah, and this is one of the problem with this. It's like if you don't support, if you don't provide support, that's something that it will be painful. Yeah, that's something that I will be painful for that. So for this kind of thing, it's like, interesting. And the point of sale that provides Shopify by default, right? with this kind of thing. We ship from Intuit POS to Shopify POS as recommended by Intuit. Unfortunately, customer service support is very poor with this company. Uh-huh. Okay. So, well, you have Terry Lab. Doesn't work in PC, only in expensive equipment. Uh, because this is for mobile, bro. Uh, point of sale. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, but that's the point of this, right? So look at the POS's little introduction of the POS. Who is Shopify POS for? Uh, and also look at what merchants are commonly selling using uh, the Shopify POS. So apparel, shoes, grocery or furnitures, groceries, what do you call it? Uh, yeah, furnitures, uh, boutique style groceries, sporting goods, gift cards, arts and craft, and Shopify POS app and Shopify POS channel can be used by anyone. However, integrated payments, so for example, to process and accept payments uh, like for the popular payment providers, Visa, MasterCard, uh, Google Pay, Apple Pay, American Express, and ShopPay are only supported in certain countries. This is one of the disadvantages, as well as the dedicated third-party hardware. But in any case, okay, because even though Shopify POS, a particular case study uh, to dive deep a little bit in the Shopify POS, okay, is this German brand that in 2016 uh, start born and start to sell all things related to triathlon. So they have right now their flagship store in Cologne, Germany, and recently opened a new store on Giron, Spain. The whole point of this, okay, is that by looking uh, at this particular use case and understand that generally Shopify POS are used, okay, something they mentioned here. So generally Shopify POS is used by two type of merchants, which is the casual sellers, business that go to farmer markets, farmer market pop-ups, and farmer markets, uh, trade shows, and events, right? Casual sellers. So example of the trade show is for a Comic Con, okay, or farmer markets, okay, and the brick and mortar retailers where they have a physical store where they actually do sales on in person and online. Okay, now uh, by recognizing is who is it for, okay, who is Shopify POS for? so casual sellers in brick and mortar locations, now we can understand what it offers or how the Shopify POS benefits merchants. So, since Shopify POS uh, is an operating system built for omni-channel commerce, and this is a business strategy according to Oracle that aims to provide a seamless buying experience across all channels. Okay, so for example, you as a merchant wants to offer is a consist buying experience across the mobile, the web, and the and in person. Okay, or you can customize each one of those sales channels to provide unique buying experience for them. But after all, Shopify is this operating system according to them. So Shopify is this operating system built for omni-channel commerce, and this concept is part of the foundation uh, of their business model. So that's their business model. Okay, so Shopify POS aims to provide a unified buying experience across sales channels and across all sales channels. That's the whole point. Providing a unifying or providing a seamless buying experience across all channels. Whether it's that you customize each one of them or uh, yeah, whether you customize each one of them, all right, or that's right. So whether you customize each one of those sales channels or you provide a unified buying experience across all of them, you can also make a combination here. But that's the whole idea here. So with Shopify, you can now sync all of the different pieces in your business and have a consistent data without missing a sale. And that's the whole core of the Shopify. Okay? So when someone tells you is like, hey, what is Shopify? Well, uh, it's an operating system built for omni-channel commerce. And you may wonder, what in the F is this? So it aims to be the platform in which you as a merchant can create buying experience across all of your sales channels. Okay? So online, in person, mobile, right? So that's the whole goal of this. And this is something very, very interesting to absorb, to understand, because with this, it makes a lot of sense, especially if you want to be a Shopify partner and understand what are you doing here? You know, when someone actually asks you, what are you doing here? Well, actually doing because I wholeheartedly believe the business model or the business strategy, which is the omni-channel commerce. That's the whole point of this. And it's because I want to play long-term games here with other people, merchants, clients, developer, Shopify partner. That's the whole idea. I want to play long-term games with all of these players. Yep, pretty simple. So, so okay. In order to play this game, uh, so tell me, what are the benefits, okay, that you provide as a Shopify partner or someone that wants to aim to that? So tell me how you provide as a Shopify partner value using the Shopify POS. Oh, well, glad you asked. Uh, so it provides you a unified admin where you can manage your daily operations as well as see the performance, having a overview performance across all of your sales channels or all of your retailers. So Shopify provides this unified interface, okay, where now you can know you can have an accurate number of your inventory, the level of your inventory, by having a unified profile, customer profiles, and offer them shipping methods that they can go with. But that's the whole point of this, okay? So you have an admin dashboard with that provide all of the tools that you need to, where you can see accurate level of your inventory, having a unified customer profile, and you can offer is shipping uh, options that those customers can choose, as well as you have a consistent or you provide you have the, yeah you provide a consistent checkout experience across all of your sales channels, whether it's in person and online. Okay, so with that you can increase is the customer relationship, because the end goal of this, or one of the end goal of any business, is to have recurring clients, and those recurring clients is based on the value you provide. Okay, so by looking here at the four-way of Shopify, how Shopify provides and create value to merchants is by having this unified admin. Uh, yeah, it's a unified admin with all the right tools. So merchants through Shopify POS have an holistic overview, performance, and across channels, which is very important here. Okay, and because yeah, I have this is the application here. Mm, you already have the Shopify POS. That's right, Shopify POS. So with the Shopify POS, all right, you can have access. It was actually loaded, so you can have access as a merchant. Okay, all the right tools that you need, so you gain an holistic view. You get an holistic overview of. Uh, you gain an holistic overview. You get my custom location exactly. Statistics in here. Yep. All right. There you get it. So here, okay, the Shopify POS application is, or the Shopify POS, whether it's the Shopify admin or the POS, the Shopify POS app, it provides you an holistic overview of performance across sales channels, right? So whether it's certain locations, uh, or across. In this case, it's not across channels. In this case, it's across. Uh, in this case, it's across retails, my friend. Because it's this exactly across channels. Okay, dimension channel, interesting, or locations. So the whole point of this is that this unified admin provide you a centralized source of truth to merchants, so they can have, so they can know is, so they can accurately know their inventory levels. So they have a unified customer profile that can provide shipping options that they can go with. Again, this provides consistent information everywhere across sales channels. So this unified admins provides this consistent uh, information across channels. The ability to check out everywhere, that's right, because now customers have the flexibility to choose whether they want to browse and buy your products. It can be or in person, or the online store, or in the mobile, right? So this is the flexibility that provides here the Shopify POS. Okay, the ability to check out anywhere. Okay, and because you have a unified customer profile in a diverse range of sales channels, so merchants ensure that they can show up when and where customer need them. That's the whole point of this. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. The flexibility that that customer receive here, especially when they wants to browse, uh, especially when they want to browse and buy any products in your store, whether it is online, mobile, in person through the POS. And as a merchant, because you have a unified profile account, well, you can show up for them where and when they need it most. Okay, meaning, or in the online store, or on the mobile, or in the uh, or in person, right? This is the third ability, or the third value Shopify POS provide to merchants. And the other is turn customer relationship. This is the second. Okay. So once you are able to let those customers to easily buy and check out everywhere, okay, you can also build the customer relationships here. Okay, so turning these customer relationships into revenue, uh, there's a quote that they mention, which is the cost of acquire. So the cost to acquire a new, mhm. So the cost to acquire is this. Uh, so the cost to acquire a new customer is significantly higher than the the cost of an existing to retain a customer. Again, at the beginning, yes, especially if you're new in this business. So the cost to acquire new customers is slightly higher than the cost to retain a customer. Okay, two keywords here: uh, attract or acquire and retain. Okay, so because Shopify understand this sentence, at least for this new market. Okay, or at least for this new business, or for any business that wants to getting into a new market. Okay, all right. When they don't, so the buyers in those markets, they don't need your brand. They don't know your brand. So yeah, you know, that's what happened here. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Completely, man. Makes sense and makes a lot of sense. So turn customer relationship into revenue, especially once you offer the ability to check out everywhere, which is this flexibility of letting the customers to browse and purchase buy where they need that product. Okay, so you as a merchant have this unified profile where you can show up when they need across all of these sales channels. So this is great. This is cool because you have now a single place, single source of truth where you have is the customer data, as well as a unified place where you can see accurate level of your inventory, as well as the shipping option that you can offer and provide to your customers. So you have all of this single place, the omni-channel commerce. All right, the omni-channel, exactly, the omni-channel. Okay, so the omni-channel, and especially if you want to turn customers into revenue, so recognize that, yeah, this is something true, especially for new business or for business getting to a new markets. All right. So using Shopify markets, this is a good example of that. So the cost to acquire a new customer is significantly higher than the cost of retaining a customer, because Shopify recognizes that this, it says, well, uh, they provide you tools so you can manage your customer relationship, which leads to decreased marketing expense while increasing sales, okay, or while increasing order values and customer retention. Two key variables here, especially on this, right? Especially on this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Especially on the. Mm-hmm. Okay. So merchants who leverage Shopify tools provide. So merchants who leverage the Shopify tools uh, provides a better way, or a better way to build customer relationship. Yeah, a better way to build customer relationship, loyalty programs, a memorable experience. Uh, Makes sense. Memorable experience. Yeah, memorable experience. So improve the customer relationship. The uh, building loyalty programs. So this is for the marketing aspect. Exactly. Building loyalty programs and create memorable experience. All right, but the two thing here is that this copywriter actually create, or a value, is that turning customers into a. So first is recognize is the problem. The problem is, especially for new business or any business that getting into a new market, okay, the cost. to acquire a new customer, or the cost to acquire a new. Mhm. So the cost to acquire uh, mhm, uh, yeah. So the cost to acquire a new customers is significantly higher than the cost to retain a a customer. So because Shopify recognize this, okay, well, they provide you tools so you can uh, improve the customer relationships while decreasing marketing expense, increasing sorry, increasing order value, in customer retention. This is something that it allows you to do, right? So in theory is what allows you to do. Because the holy grail of any business is to have recurring clients by the value you provide. Having recurring clients by the value you provide to them. And the other is an efficient and customizable in-store operation. Meaning, since the Shopify POS allow merchants, since this is a feature for them. The Shopify POS Smart Grid is designed to, or is designed with customizable tiles, making the merchants to optimize their in-store experience and operations. Completely agree. Which is something that actually I put a test. Okay. Unlike this, okay. So for example, so what are the things that uh, so Shopify customer relationship. Yeah, because a lot of people focuses in on this customer relationship, CRM, 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 CRM. But the question is, are you providing value to them? CRM integrations, workflow, and how it benefit business. Hmm. Okay. Customer communication, automation opportunities, and organization efficiency. Of course, of course. Now this makes a lot of sense. This CRM integration. This CRM integrations makes a lot of sense, especially because Shopify is a platform for omni-channel commerce. Okay, well, this operating system built for omni-channel commerce. This business strategy that aims to provide seamless buying experience across all channels. Mhm. So now things are starting to make a lot of sense here. So things are starting to make a lot of sense here. Okay, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. So just to recap about the benefits that Shopify POS provide to merchants, and especially because you earlier decide to dedicate your time and energy to this kind of business model, because here is where you decide, or you thought right now, This is a good business in where you can play long-term play when you can play long-term games with other players here. So not only with the merchants, but also with Shopify partners and affiliates, customers, other third-party providers, that kind of thing. But that's the whole point of this. So you are becoming like some sort of PM here. Uh, you you gotta be careful which kind of responsibility you want to take. That's what I'm gonna say. Which kind of responsibility you want to hold. All right. So especially if you're gonna help these merchants for these long-term games to help them not only building themes but also applications and that kind of CRM integrations, managing inventory and that kind of thing in a way that is automated. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of a lot of a lot of sense. So the four ways of Shopify POS provide value to customers, to merchants, is by having this unified Shopify POS with all the right tools you need to, where you can have an holistic view, or you have an holistic overview of performance across all sales channels in managing daily operations. So you can see as a merchant is accurate level of inventory. That's the specific here. So you can see as a merchant accurate level of inventory, a unified profile customers where you can provide is the shipping options, meaning that those customers can shop everywhere, so they can check out everywhere. So this gives flexibility to the customers where they choose when to browse and buy your products, whether it's online or in store. So by having this unified profile data in several sales channels, you as a merchant can show up when their customers, where and when your customer need to. So by improving the checkout conversion, you want to turn your customer relationship into revenue, because especially for small business or business that wants to get into the new markets, so the cost to acquire a new client or customers is significantly higher than the cost to retain a customer. So meaning that Shopify recognizes this and provides you all the necessary tools so you can keep track or manage your customer retention. Or you can manage your customer relationships, decreasing marketing expense, and uh, yeah, decrease marketing expense and increase order value and customer retentions. So how does it do that? Well, by providing Shopify this POS tools where you can integrate your existing CRM or use the CRM uh, that Shopify provides. Okay, where the whole point of this is to decrease marketing expense, increase order value, and uh, customer retentions. So by by using this tool that Shopify provides you to build that, uh, uh, to build this better, to build to build better customer relationship. So according to them, using Shopify provides to build better customer. Build Shopify provides you better way to create customer relationships, loyalty programs, and memorable experience that sets you apart. Again, this is part of the copywriting content. But that's the whole narrative here. That's the whole point of recognize and binding together all of these missing pieces. Okay. Uh, so once you now developing this customer relationship and you leverage Shopify uh, with those tools for the merchants or your staff by providing them a Shopify POS grid, smart grid, where they can customize tiles to improve operations and experience. So this is one of the things that is actually interesting with the Shopify POS. So you can is customize your interface to give more power to your staff for common products, discounts, common product collections, discount, third-party app, loyalty integrations, and make the life of your new staff, the onboarding and training process easy. Totally, because once you can customize your Shopify POS Smart Grid, all right, uh, for your staff, so make the onboarding and training easy. Well, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So Shopify offer more than just an online store and a point of sale. Okay, so this is having an holistic view of all the things that Shopify offer. Okay, I already take note of this. Efficient, that's right. So here we are. So Shopify offer more than just an online store. So offer Shopify offers more than just so Shopify offer more than just an online store. Exactly. Shopify offer more than just, and this is very 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 important. Oh yeah. Yeah. Shopify offer more than just one store and POS. Shopify Shopify offer more than just a store. Shopify offer more than just an online store. Okay. So Shopify offer more than just an online store and a POS. Very, very, very important, especially if you want to provide value to your merchants. When they ask you, okay, thanks, cool, but what else Shopify offer? You know, payments. Simple process enable merchants to begin selling quickly. So it process payments, right? Payments. Process enable a simple process enable merchants to begin selling quickly. Okay, so Shopify merchants gained access to a platform that offer the Shopify merchants. The Shopify merchants gain access to features or to a platform that offer to a platform that offers. Okay, the Shopify merchants gain access to platform that offer payments, channels. Okay, payments. Uh, yeah, payments, channels. Merchants can reach new customer and boost sales. Exactly. Channels. Uh, merchants can promote and sell beyond the online store. Okay. Merchants can reach new customer and boost sales. So merchants can promote and sell beyond the online store to increase sales. To increase sales while tracking all of them from one single admin, from one admin, or from one place here. Payments, channels, fulfillment. Okay, with Shopify, handling fulfillment, product storage, and okay, fulfillment. Interesting, fulfillment. But this is now specifically to the commerce business model. So with Shopify, handling fulfillment, product storage, and returns, merchants can focus on running their business. So with Shopify, okay. So with Shopify handling fulfillment, products, storage, and returns. Exactly. Handling fulfillment, storage. Interesting. Fulfillment, product storage, and return. Product storage and returns. Holy hell. Interesting. Okay. Holy F, nigga. So fulfillment, handling fulfillment, product storage, and returns. Merchants can focus on running their business. Shopify fulfillment. Drive sales with fast, affordable delivery. SKU. The SKU is a code identifier unique to that particular business. Drive sales with fast, affordable delivery. 2-day delivery. Domestic fulfillment rate per item. You make the sale, Shopify handle the rest. Data-driven inventory distribution, inventory storage, data-driven inventory storage, same-day order packing, on-time delivery, return processing, free professional support. Get started today in 3 steps with no activation fees. Discovering SMF, select your product, send us your inventory. So oh my God, Kiski and Logistic by Shopify. Kisik fuels it is DTC growth with Shopify fulfillment and logistic. Okay, interesting.
Kizik created the world's first hands-free shoes. Showing people what hands-free shoes were proved difficult at first. In 2020, we launched an advertising campaign that changed everything.
It has so many different colors and styles.
With our explosive growth, fulfillment had to scale. We needed a partner who had the capabilities to keep up with our sales growth. With Shopify's network of fulfillment centers, we're delivering 75% of orders in 3 days or less. This is game changer.
I want to make a quick pause here because this is something very, very odd. There's a lot of people, especially immigrants, that are working on this fulfillment warehouse. There is a lot of them. Oh yeah. Oh, and those North Americans that are working there, they were not good. So they didn't good. So they didn't good. Or the society, the U.S. society, it's like you're not gonna you're not gonna get in good here. Jesus, warehouses, fulfillment.
Changing.
Okay.
Innovation is at the heart of what we do at Kizik. We're not just creating one way to make hands-free shoes. We're finding every way.
There's a lot to consider to get our hands-free technology into new designs. We'll start with sketching, creating mood boards, building low-fidelity prototypes and testing the technology and components, then bring it into 3D softwares, and then we'll test the concepts until they're ready for production.
When customers buy online, they're excited to get their product. We've partnered with Shopify to get our shoes to them as fast as we can. The way Shopify has scaled with us has made our growth feel seamless.
Now that we don't have to worry about fulfillment, we can focus.
Of course. And all of those fulfillment are performed by a lot of immigrant work.
Can focus on our mission at Kizik, which is to find the place where comfort and convenience meet to create joy for our customer. That's when we grow and win.
Okay. Because after all, 2/3 of the U.S. economy is based on consumption, according to Investopedia in 2022. So yeah, that's the reason why all of this are actually doing this kind of thing. Makes a lot of sense, man. Makes a lot of sense. So Shopify platforms provide not only, so Shopify is not just an online store and a POS. It also provide merchants payment, so they can process payment with Shopify payment. Exactly, Shopify payments here, so they can process payments with the popular payment methods. All right. All right. 3D secure checkout, PC compliance servers, payment data encryption. Learn more about Shopify payments. Okay, to try Shopify for free and that kind of thing. It's like, interesting. Exactly. So this is payment and as well as the channel. So payments, okay. So they provide is this payment gateway, the Shopify payment that accept and process payment from the most popular payment methods. This is payment channels allow you to promote your products beyond the online store. So in other sales channels, whether it is the social media channels, YouTube, TikTok, Instagrams, or marketplace, like for example Google, or put your product and your brand in one of the top retailers like Walmart. So channels fulfillment. So Shopify fulfillment handling, with Shopify handling fulfillment, product storage, and returns, merchants can focus on running their business. My question is that
Kizik created the world's first hands-free shoes. Kizik created the world's first
Kizik.
hands-free shoes.
Showing people what hands-free shoes were proved difficult at first. In 2020, we launched an advertising campaign that changed everything.
Kizik has so many different colors and styles.
With our explosive growth, fulfillment had to scale. We needed a partner who had the capabilities to keep up with our sales growth. With Shopify's network of fulfillment centers, we're delivering 75% of orders in 3 days or less. This is game-changing.
okay, they're delivering is okay with Shopify payments from their website
We're delivering
in Kizik. 7%. Holy shit. 7. Come on. 75% of orders are shipped
of orders in 3 days or less.
in 3 days or less.
This is game-changing.
Innovation is at the heart of what we do at Kizik.
Well, and because the challenge of shipping something in the US, Jesus, I get it. Yeah, I get it. This is somewhat similar of the. Yeah, this is somewhat similar to the Mercado Libre here in Argentina or Brazil. So this kind of logistics, right? So they build an entire business around this, and with that, a lot of jobs and that kind of thing. Jobs that, as their name describe, job is just about broke. So yeah.
We're not just creating one way to make hands-free shoes. We're finding every way.
There's a lot to consider to get our hands-free technology into new designs.
So Shopify also fulfillment. So let Shopify handle your order fulfillment, return, storage, and freight. Freight, what the hell is even freight? Oh, okay, freight.
Freight.
Freight. Okay, Shopify handles your order fulfillment, return, storage, and freight, and gain access to Shop Promise, which can boost your sales by up to 25%. But it's Shopify that actually handled that. It's like, this is a very, 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 very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Okay, so with that, all right, that'll be all for this video. Take care. Bye bye.